Have you ever encountered a road system that challenges everything you thought you knew about driving? Welcome to Swindon, the home of the Magic Roundabout. Constructed in the 1970s, this roundabout isn't just a marvel of engineering, it's also a puzzle that drivers navigate daily. So why would a city decide to create such a complex roundabout? With one large central roundabout surrounded by 5 smaller ones, it's a design that seems as baffling and confusing as it is theoretically brilliant. At first glance, it looks like chaos, but is there a method to the madness? Designed to efficiently manage traffic from 5 different directions, the Magic Roundabout aims to keep cars moving smoothly, minimizing congestion. But does this work? What makes it so unique? And what can we learn from it? Most importantly, can it be improved? Before we dive into the roundabout, why are roundabouts considered a quintessential traffic solution to begin with? Roundabouts, quite simply, are made to keep cars moving. Instead of stopping and starting at lights, you just keep going. And they do more than just keep you driving, they make it safer too. Research has confirmed that roundabouts cut down on serious crashes. How? Well, they eliminate head-on and T-bone collisions. It's about moving in a circle to keep everyone going safely. Now, let's talk about Swindon's Magic Roundabout. Now, it looks complicated with its big circle and the 5 smaller ones around it, but generally speaking, it's using the same idea, to keep traffic flowing and reduce crashes just on a bigger scale. If you can look at something like Carmel, Indiana, or the busy Place Charles de Gaulle in Paris, they've also seen how roundabouts can help manage traffic and keep accidents down. Even if it's busier than Swindon, the idea works the same. So driving through the Magic Roundabout, in theory, means that you're part of a system that's proven to keep roads safer and quieter. But what else makes the roundabout special? Well, let's break it down. At its heart, the Magic Roundabout is a solution to a common problem: how to manage heavy traffic from multiple directions efficiently. The genius lies in the circular logic, literally the circular logic. Traditional roundabouts work on a simple give and take basis, but Swindon's creation is taking that a step further. It introduces the central hub surrounded by multiple mini roundabouts. This setup disperses traffic load, reducing bottlenecks and easing congestion. Imagine a busy metro station with multiple trains arriving and departing from different tracks simultaneously. Each mini roundabout acts like a platform, guiding vehicles safely and smoothly to the exits, akin to trains being directed to the correct tracks. Now, the underlying brilliance here is that it offers multiple paths for any given journey. If one orbit is congested, drivers have alternatives, much like water flowing and finding its way around obstacles. It's the flexibility that embodies the roundabout's appeal. Obviously, though, there's always a catch. Theory is one thing, the real test is on the road, under the tires of the countless drivers navigating it daily. Does the practical experience actually match up to what it's supposed to do on paper? In other words, does the Magic Roundabout collapse during rush hour? Despite its elegant design, the Magic Roundabout isn't without its problems. First up is the learning curve. For newcomers and visitors, this roundabout feels like a riddle. Cars are constantly weaving in and out, you can't tell what mini roundabout you're supposed to be in, and that can lead to hesitation and wrong decisions, causing sudden stops and quick lane changes. This confusion is one of the biggest causes of minor collisions, like rear-end fender benders, as drivers suddenly brake upon realizing they're in the wrong lane or miss their exit and someone hits them because they weren't expecting the car to stop. But the Magic Roundabout might not solve congestion either. Yes, roundabouts do typically improve traffic flow, but the sheer volume of traffic, particularly during peak hours, can overwhelm even the best designed roundabout. In the case of the Magic Roundabout, congestion can lead to a gridlock within the roundabout, causing vehicles to back up into the entry points, which can result in sideswipe accidents as drivers attempt to navigate tight spaces or change lanes to find quicker routes through the congestion. Safety, while generally a roundabout forte, also becomes a concern, especially for cyclists and pedestrians. The constant merging and yielding required in such dense a traffic environment poses significant risks to cyclists and pedestrians, who may find it difficult to find safe crossing paths or even navigate through the roundabout alongside motor vehicles. Even incidents could occur when a cyclist tries to merge with traffic but isn't seen by a motorist, leading to potential side collisions. Similarly, pedestrians might misjudge gaps in traffic, leading to near misses or accidents at crossing points. Let's not forget about the intimidation factor. The roundabout's complexity complexity not only deters less confident drivers, potentially leading them to take longer, less efficient routes, but it might also cause hesitant driving behavior that disrupts the flow of traffic and can even result in collision. The hesitation can cause sudden braking or slow driving in high-speed areas of the roundabout, increasing the risks of low-level accidents from following vehicles. So overall, what's the verdict? Is the Magic Roundabout a victim of its own ambition, or are these just growing pains indicative of a solution that's simply misunderstood? The answer probably lies somewhere in the middle. We've seen how it's supposed to work and where it falls short, but there are solutions at hand to address some of these challenges, making the Magic Roundabout not only a great solution in theory, but also on the ground. The good thing is we can draw inspiration from around the globe, where many similar challenges have led to the development of innovative solutions. Swindon, which, if the name didn't make it obvious, is from the UK, redefined urban mobility by converting a cluttered intersection into a shared space, where traditional traffic signals were removed and the road was redesigned to prioritize pedestrian movement alongside vehicles. This approach would encourage slower vehicle speeds and improved safety through eye contact and mutual respect among road users. This concept could directly tackle the Magic Roundabout's intimidating nature for pedestrians and cyclists, fostering a safer and more cooperative environment. The central area of the Magic Roundabout could be redefined as a shared space, where the boundary between pedestrian and vehicle zones blurs. This doesn't mean chaos, but instead a carefully choreographed dance, where all participants, from drivers to cyclists and pedestrians, all move through the space with a heightened sense of awareness and respect for each other. This is often how many city roads work. Textured pavements, subtle level changes, and shared surface design could guide this interaction naturally, reducing the need for traffic signals and promoting a seamless flow of people and vehicles. In the Netherlands, the turbo roundabouts feature spiraling lanes with physical barriers that guide drivers into the correct lane early, preventing last-minute lane changes. This design substantially reduces the points in which accidents could happen, and it also improves traffic flow efficiency overall. For the Magic Roundabout, this could solve a lot of the confusion that stems from the multiple entry and exit points. Each entry to the roundabout could be redesigned with clear spiraling line markings, guiding drivers to the correct exit well before they reach the central hub. Overhead signage and road surface paintings could provide intuitive directions, minimizing the last-minute lane changes. This setup would reduce congestion within the roundabout, as vehicles would navigate through predetermined paths, much like water flowing through a riverbed, smoothly and with minimal cross currents. This approach not only streamlines traffic, but it also significantly enhances driver confidence and roundabout efficiency. As for a more tech-based solution, Clearwater Beach's implementation of an adaptive traffic signal demonstrates a dynamic approach to managing traffic fluctuating volumes. This approach uses real-time traffic data to adjust signal timings, optimizing traffic flow based on current conditions. It's particularly effective in managing fluctuating traffic volumes, reducing congestion during the peak times. This system could address the Magic Roundabout's challenges with peak time congestion and unpredictable traffic patterns. Adopting Clearwater Beach's adaptive signal technology sensors could be installed at every approach to the Magic Roundabout, which would consistently monitor traffic volumes and adjust signal timings accordingly. During off-peak hours, the system could prioritize pedestrian crossings, while peak times would see a dynamic adjustment in order to keep traffic flowing smoothly. This smart system will respond in real time to traffic conditions, ensuring that the roundabout adapts to the needs of its users throughout the day. By analyzing real-time traffic data, adaptive signals at each entry point can optimize flow, reducing buildup and ensuring a smoother transition between the roundabout segments, adapting to the immediate needs of the users. Beyond borrowing international best practices, the success of any redesign hinges on local community engagement. This could establish continuous feedback mechanisms such as digital platforms for reporting issues, community workshops for proposing improvements, and pilot projects that would test new designs, ensuring that the roundabout evolves in harmony with the residents' needs and preferences. This participatory approach not only would garner public support, but it would enrich the redesign with diverse perspectives, ensuring that the roundabout is serving the community as effectively as possible. This redesign process would involve workshops and forums, inviting Swindon residents to voice their concerns, ideas, and suggestions. This collaborative approach ensures that the roundabout redesign not only meets the technical requirements of traffic management, but it also resonates with community identity and values. A roundabout could not just be a traffic solution, but also a space where art, nature, and heritage can converge, a point of pride for Swindon's residents. The task of enhancing the Magic Roundabout is an opportunity to blend global insight with local expertise, creating a landmark that epitomizes innovative urban planning. By addressing specific problems with tailored solutions, Swindon can elevate the roundabout from a notorious puzzle to a well-oiled machine, setting a benchmark for roundabouts in urban spaces worldwide. Thusly, the Magic Roundabout story isn't over. With new technology and listening to what people need, there's a chance to make it even better, a model for other places to follow. So is the Magic Roundabout good at what it does? Sure, but there's always room to improve. It's a great piece of engineering that, with a few updates, could show the world how to balance busy traffic and keep everyone safe.